the wisdom train is rolling today, my friend. So let's keep going with it.
Yeah. I'm going to read something to you that I wrote. I keep notes just of things to talk about that interest me, and see if I can find it here. And it kind of comes into it's related to the discussion we just had a bit, but I reminded someone of this who was having a hard time sharing about their life and trying to tell me that nobody was interested in hearing about what I did over the weekend or what I did this. And I was like, well, you're wrong. They do want to. Have you ever heard of reality television? Everyone is interested. So what I said, and I wrote it down, I said, it's human nature to discount our own experiences. Of course, we're not fascinated with our own lives. We're living it. And so we're in it. And it just maybe it seems a little bit more. I mean, hopefully you're fascinated a little bit. But what appears fascinating to other people could easily be mundane to yourself because you're you and it's your life. So I think shifting out of that framework that no one is interested in what I had for lunch or what I did today at my office or that's wrong. They are interested, and you can use those in lessons, whether, you can use them with your employees, you can use them if you're sharing on social media, you could use it with your clients and your customers. I mean, when my kids were little, my son was just, I don't know how old are little kids when they eat their boogers? Like 2 years old, something like that.
Wait, you're supposed to stop?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You go. That's right. I'm sure your listeners' kids never did this, but my kid, and I shared that in a newsletter that I wrote for one of my companies years and years ago. My kids are all grown up now. And that was my first sentence. My kid won't stop eating his boogers. And it got the most opens out of, I think, any newsletter I ever wrote. And it was just a hook to get them to read and to buy what I was selling at the time. But so, I just think that don't discount your own experiences. Share them with people that you love more. Share them with friends, and share them with the rest of the world. People, you'll benefit from it. So will other people.
It's hard to remember this. That's the trick. And it's interesting that it's hard to remember because as much as we discount our own experiences, at the same time we're discounting our own experiences, we are actively seeking out the most mundane things that other people are doing. And
that's a good point.
Right. So
Doom
it's like
scrolling through somebody with their
my gosh, I can't believe he did that. The way he trimmed his cat's claws like that. Like, well, look at that. Look at that hamburger. That looks amazing. And yet I won't think to post a picture of my hamburger or whatever. And we all know people want to see it because we're all those people. We're just not those people to ourselves. Yes. So it really is good to remember. And if you need to make it a little bit of a competition to remember, do that because it really can help. Yeah,
it does. I write this stuff down for me.
Yes. Yeah.
It makes me better. And I take all these notes for myself. I do this show for me. So I can talk about this and it trains my brain that you got to remember to do that. You got to do this.
Yes.
We've done 630 episodes of this, which is basically an hour or so a week to train my brain to be better. Yeah. And, just the fact that we happen to share it with thousands of other people, that's great. That's a fun byproduct.
It's awesome.
The fact that sponsors want to come sponsor, have us share their awesome products with our listeners, it's another byproduct. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So if it kind of comes, I don't know if I'm sure I've talked about this on the show, this concept of writing 1 page a day. It's the same kind of thing.
It's the same thing.
You're just writing stuff down that repetition to remember, to help make yourself better, to continually improve.
10,000 hours, man.
Yeah.